الله الرحمن الرحيم. Last time we spoke about the trigonometric functions of a right triangle or of acute angle. And we said that for the acute angle, or if we have a right triangle, we have the side will be opposite to the angle given theta or adjacent or the hypotenuse. And these ratios will give me 6 trigonometric functions: sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, and cosecant of the given theta. In this section or topic, we are going to speak about the trigonometric functions of any angle. An angle means it can be acute or non-acute angle. It can be less than 90 or more than 90 degrees. So let's start with the angle in the standard position. And we said that angle is in the standard position if the initial side is on the positive x-axis, the vertex is at the origin, and the terminal side can be anywhere. So we have initial side on the positive x-axis, and the vertex of the angle is on the origin, 0, 0. And for the trigonometric function of any angle, we will start with this definition. Suppose that we have a point B, let B, this point, be any point except the origin on the terminal side of an angle theta in the standard position. So suppose that we have this point, which is B, it can be any point on the terminal side of any angle on the standard position. And let R be the distance between the origin and the point. This is R. Take this distance from the origin to the given point. Be the distance from the origin to the point B, be then the x, or the 6 trigonometric functions of theta are given by sine theta equal to y over r. It is the y coordinate divided by r. Cosine theta is x over r. Cosine is related to the x coordinate, sine is related to the y coordinate. Tangent theta equal to y over x, where x is not equal to 0. Cosecant of theta equal to r divided by y, where y is not equal to 0. Secant of theta is equal to r over x, where x not equal to 0, and cotangent equal to x over y, where y not equal to 0. So if we are given a point on the terminal side, we can find the 6 trigonometric functions. To explain this in more detail, let's have this example. Find the exact value of each of the 6 trigonometric functions of an angle theta in the standard position whose terminal side contains the point B minus 3 minus 2. So I have a point on the terminal side. So if this is the xy plane, and the point is minus 3 minus 2, which is in the third quadrant. So this is the angle now. The initial side, all the time it is on the positive x-axis. But the terminal side will be contain the point minus 3 minus 2. This will be minus 3 minus 2. It means that B, which is given by xy, or that where xy equal to minus 3 minus 2. This means that x equal to minus 3 and y equal to minus 2. Now I have x and y. We need to find r, and we said that r is given by this formula, by the Pythagorean theorem. The hypotenuse, or r, equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. So we can find the 6, or first of all, we need to find r. R is equal to square root of x square plus y square, which is equal to square root of minus 3 square plus minus 2 square. This will give me square root of 9 plus 4 is equal to square root of 13. So R is equal to square root of 13. Now I can find all the 6 trigonometric functions. Number 1, sine theta equal to, it is y over r, which is equal to y, if you go back, y equal to minus 2. So it is minus 2 over square root of 13. This is sine theta. Number 2, cosine theta equal to x over r, which is equal to minus 3 over square root of 13. And as we mentioned before, sometimes we need to rationalize it, means do not keep any radical or square root in the denominator. So this is equal to minus 2 square root of 13 divided by 13. Same thing down, it is minus 3 square root of 13 divided by 13. Number 3, tangent. Tangent of theta equal to y over x, which is minus 2 over minus 3. That will be 2 over 3. Number 4, cotangent which is equal to x over y. That will be the opposite of or the reciprocal of the tangent, which is equal to 3 over 2. Number 5, secant of theta, which is equal to r over x. That will be square root of 13 divided by x, which is equal to minus 3. That is equal to 13 divided by minus 3. Number 6, cosecant of theta equal to, it is r over y, which is equal square root of 13 divided by minus 2. So these are the 6 trigonometric functions. So if you are given any point on the terminal side, we can find the 6 trigonometric functions. We need to find r first, which is the square root of x squared plus y squared. Then we can find the 6 trigonometric function. Sine equal to y over r. All the time, sine is related to the y coordinate, cosine is related to the x coordinate. And then we can find the 6 trigonometric function. As we did in the last part, we have special angles, which were the 45, 60, and 30. In this section, we are going to speak about the quadrantal angles. And let's see what we mean by quadrantal angles. Quadrantal angles means any angle that has terminal side or whose terminal side is coincide with one of the axes, either x-axis or y-axis. So if you think about the xy plane, we are thinking about the terminal side. Suppose that we have, this is the initial side. We have this initial side, which is on the positive x-axis. Now the terminal side can be on the positive x-axis. This will give me theta equal to 0. Or it can be on the y-axis. We are speaking about the terminal side now. Terminal side either it can be on the x-axis or the y-axis. Now, if the terminal side is lying on the positive y-axis, this will give me theta equal to 90. Now, if the terminal side on the negative x-axis, we'll have theta equal to 180. And if it is on the negative y-axis, then theta equal to 270. So these are quadrantal angles. So the quadrantal angles means it is an angle whose terminal side coincides with the x-axis or y-axis, or lying on the x-axis or y-axis. So now I have 4 quadrantal angles, or if we just one more, that I will have also 360, which is equal to or cotangent to the 0. Now we need to find the 6 trigonometric function for this quadrantal angle. So if we start with the 0, let's suppose that we have theta equal to 0. Now, if we need to find the 6 trigonometric function, I will choose any point on the positive x-axis. Suppose that I choose this point, and the coordinate can be x and 0. This is the point on the terminal side, x and 0. The y coordinate is equal to 0. So we are choosing this point, x and 0. So I have x and I have y equal to 0. It means r, which is equal to square root of x squared plus y squared. This will give me x squared plus 0. So it is square root of x squared, which is equal to x. In this case, r equal to x. R is equal to x. So to find the 6 trigonometric function, I will have number 1, sine theta, it is y over r, which is equal to 0 over x, that will be 0. This is sine theta. Number 2, cosine theta equal to x over r, but r equal to x, so it is x over x, which is equal to 1. So cosine of 0 is equal to 1. Number 3, tangent of 0 equal to y over x, which is 0 over x equal to 0. Number 4, cotangent of 0, which is equal to x over y, it is x over 0. But x over 0, it is undefined. So for the 0, there is no cotangent. We can just write undefined. It is undefined. Cotangent of 0 is undefined. Number 4, secant of 0, which is equal to, it is r over x. That will be x over x, which is equal to 1. Number 6, cosecant of 0, which is equal to r over y. This will be x over 0, which is again undefined. So cosecant of 0 and cotangent of 0 are undefined. This is if for theta equal to 0. Now for theta equal to 90. Say this is second one. 90 degree, or it can be written as a radian by over 2. Radian. Now for this, it means that we are looking for the y-axis now. Let's go back to see. This is 90 on the y-axis. So I can choose the point 0 and y in this case. So the point B will be 0 and y because this is on the y-axis. I have x equal to 0 in this case. And by the same technique, I will have r equal to y. R equal to y. Now, number one, sine theta or sine 90, I will say not theta, 90 is equal to, it is y over r. That will be y over y is equal to 1. Number two, cosine of 90 is equal to x over r, but x equal to 0. So cosine of 90 is equal to 0. Number three, tangent of 90 is equal to y over x, but x equal to 0, so it is y over 0. Now, y over 0 is undefined. We can divide by 0. It is undefined. Number 4, cotangent of 90, which is x equal to x over y, that will be 0 over y, which is equal to 0. So cotangent is equal to 0. Number 5, secant of 90, that will be r over x, which is y, but x equal to 0. So again, this is undefined. And last one, cosecant of 90, which is equal to r over y, that will be y over y is equal to 1 again. So these are the 6 trigonometric functions values for theta equal to 90. Let's move to the third one. If theta equal to 180. 180 degrees or is equal to 1 by radian. In this time, we are taking the point B equal to x0, but x is negative this time. I speak about this terminal side. This is 80. X in this side, x equal to 0. So we will have r will be minus x because r must be a positive number. R is minus x. So we can find the 6 trigonometric functions and also y is equal to 0 in this case. So number one, sine theta or sine 180 equal to y over r, that will be 0 over minus x equal to 0. Number two, cosine of 180 equal to x over r, that will be x over minus x is equal to minus 1. So cosine of 180 equal to minus 1. Number three, tangent 180, which is equal to y over x, that will be 0 over x equal to 0. And cotangent number 4, cotangent of 180, that will be x over y, that will be x over 0, which is undefined. Number 5, secant of theta, that is r over x, which is equal to minus x over x, which is equal to minus 1. And last one, number 6, cosecant. So this is not theta, this is 90, should be 90. Oh, sorry, 180. Let's speak about 180, not 90. It's 180, which is equal to r over y, which is minus x over 0. This is undefined. So these are 6 trigonometric values for 180, and the last one, this theta equal to 270. Talk about this angle now. And B equal to, choose B, the point is 0 and y, but in this time y is negative in the third quadrant. So r will be minus y. Again, r is distance between 0 and the point, so it must be positive. Now I can find all the 6 trigonometric functions. Number 1, sine 270 equal to minus 1. Cosine 270 is 0. You can find them by the same technique. Number 3, tangent of 270 is undefined. And number 4, cotangent of 270 equal to 0. Number 5, secant of 270 is also undefined. And last one, cosecant equal to minus 1. So these are the 6 trigonometric values for the quadrantal angles. Again, so let's think about the quadrantal angles are these angles with the terminal side lying on the one of the x-axis, either in the y-axis or the x-axis. And other summary we can write or with this table to give all the 6 trigonometric values. So this is the summary for all the 6 trigonometric functions for the quadrantal angles: 0, 90, 180, and 270. You can see that 0, give me sine 0, cosine 1, tan 0, undefined, cosecant undefined, cotangent, secant equal to 1, 90 is 1, 0, undefined tangent, undefined secant, and 1 cosecant and 0 cotangent. For 180, undefined cosecant and undefined cotangent. Similar thing to the 270, we have undefined for the tangent and undefined for the secant. So these are the 6 trigonometric functions values.